All right, let's get this thing cooking. Zerat, yo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, bud. Sorry, just taking a moment to get a few links posted out and letting it get started up here. And as usual, going to go ahead and just do some event grinding. And going to set up a podcast too, so anyone that's watching this can always come back and watch the podcast. So let's kick it off. Welcome to the Gods Arise live stream, this time for Poseidon, god of the sea. Has finally entered the game. Many people have been wondering if he was going to be one of the Greek gods to come around, and the answer is yes. So we see he's one of the gods to bring in a very unique set of skills by summoning 5 of the, what are they called? Imperials, pikes, if you're old school. Rob Lincoln, sup, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Let's get things set up to actually head on over in game. And I've got plenty of grinding to do. I mean, by the time I actually got in, what was it, yesterday, I was in at the, when I was making my video, 3-day, 12-hour mark. We already had, I saw Crazy Joker, shout out to him, that went and had already finished the event by within just a short period of time in it. Right? He already had like 23,000 souls. Who knows where he's at by now, but let's say if he's still up there, he's pulling in a level 50 Poseidon, right? So we're going to do a quick rundown of the event. We'll show off where I'm at. I got plenty of grinding to do. Zerata, am I finishing? Yes. I'm going all the way for all the gods. That's just kind of, I started that out with the Norse gods. The Greek gods have intrigued me as well, so I'm going to go for them. CU93, yo, what's going on? So we're just going to be doing some grinding. I'm eating some popcorn here too, but let's take a look at the event here, right? God of the Sea. We still have, as of right now, 2 days, 7 hours. Individual. This is the first Greek god. I'm wondering, I can't recall. I'd have to go back. I didn't look at my records before I even say this, but I think this is the first god event that is an individual. I can't remember if any of the Norse gods were individual, but I just can't remember. We do definitely know, though, he is the first Greek god that is an individual leaderboard event. So that's, again, how a few people can get a pretty nice, well leveled up one. Jim, yo, what's going on? Hey, man, if you're on it all, maybe we can do some ping pong back and forth, because I am here with, what is that, Hammer and Legends, Non-Toxic, are in the same season as us now that Sanctuary has promoted up to Legends League and doing good so far. Soldier A, what's going on? Thanks for jumping on. Now let's see, Rob Lincoln, you're sitting this one out as a protest. Okay, that's those are some things that's been coming up in some of the chats, so I'd be happy to talk through some of that stuff, offer an opinion, things like that. Zerat, did I get Artemis? I did, a pretty bad one at that, so I'm hoping that maybe Poseidon will turn that around for me. But I've got 754. I've been doing this all just with my Athena so far. Just been doing 13 souls. I haven't pulled any relics yet. I haven't even collected any of my rewards yet, so I'm all the way up here at the 750. I just crossed it a little while ago before I went and did some running around. I wasn't able to play a whole lot yesterday. Lost some power because of some hurricane storm stuff that came through, which is why my video got pushed out late. Didn't do that till later. It was down for quite a few hours, so no Wi-Fi, no laptop to put anything together, just because I didn't know how long it would be out for. So I didn't want to start pulling anything out and drain any battery if I needed it to last the night. But once it came on, I tried to get right to it. Just an FYI on that one. But I definitely want to talk about the protest that some people are talking about. They're getting, yet again, for some reason, not all that happy. But I'd love to hear it. That's what these streams are for. We could just talk about the game. But let's look at the event, what we've got. Some things that I'm excited about. For this event specifically, I am excited that they did go with the level 15 2-stars. That champion, Telos here, will be good for Poseidon if I get a good one. I honestly think Poseidon's going to be a wrecking ball just because you could bring in 5 summoning troops. And they're Imperials, so I mean, just the size of one can bog down quite a few range troops. And we know things like Storm Maidens, they're not good against battalion troops, so looking forward to that. Grenadiers, you can tie them up quite a bit. Idana, level 15, that'll be good for whatever ranger I want to throw her into. I've still been chipping away at Odin, but ever since they had some tweaks take place with the archers, I've kind of slowed down on leveling him up. And I was throwing a few Rangers, I think, into Basathi during the last fusion event, even just because, yeah, they're just switching it up. Same thing, Tyrius, level 10 here, champion. This will be good for Poseidon. I don't really have any other champions, although I will say this. I think I'm going to start switching up my own personal meta, and I think I'm going to start playing with a little more infiltrators who I never really played with. I think I want to put some energy there and just kind of play with them. I was playing with Loki on my test account for some video content that I hope I can. I kind of actually pulled the trigger early, even though it wasn't early, but something else got delayed, so now I had to delay it. If you happen to catch a video on my channel the other day, I'll be re-releasing it next week. But I was playing with the Max Loki, and I was actually really digging full-out maxed infiltrator like that. So I'm considering just switching up my own play style. I never have focused on infiltrators ever since I started the game. I leveled up, what's her name? Sugunga, because it was like the first 4-star infiltrator I ever got, but I never really played with her, so we'll see how that goes. But Rob Lincoln, the solo event choice, it's a money grab. Even more troop summons, even though more troop summons. I got you, yeah. King Josh, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Mukesh Patel, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Doing some grinding here. In a minute, just started, so we're just going to be getting to that. Iridus comes back around level 10. Again, Rangers, so good food. We got a couple of those 3 stars. I'm excited to actually get another Edalus, even though I wish he was, even if he was a level 5, to just feel pretty good. But I only have 1, and I don't think I've got all of his skills unlocked, because I actually got it the last 2, the original Throne Wars. And he came with locked skills. I don't think I ever finished even unlocking them all. So I'll be excited to see this one and see what skills I get on him. I'm excited for Banner of the Frost because I don't have that yet. All new Golden Fleece. So, of course, I'm down for getting some of those new relics between that and the Spartan Helm. Poseidon at 18,000, and then all the way up to Poseidon's Crown at 20. And my goal is to go all the way. I'm also planning on doing some Divine Gem pulls on this live stream, and we'll see what goes on. I actually probably should put that in the description or the title here with Divine Gem pulls. There we go. So we'll keep that updated. So ranking-wise, as an individual, I'm here at 750 gems. Maybe I'm at 17,000. Maybe I'll climb up into that 1,000 gems, but we'll see. I don't really know where it's at in the leaderboard. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to even get to see, anything top-wise. So this is pretty much where I'm at. But everybody's just a handful of souls across from each other. So let's get into it, right? Where are we at? Right, Sanctuary Omega, doing pretty good. We finally got ourselves promoted into Legends after just a little bit of some chill time. We were spending time getting a lot of players trying to grow, getting as many people as we could on the team above level 20, castle-wise. Finally able to get into a decent Masters, and now we're up here. We're on the log server. So I'm here with them, Force, Suicide Squad, PE Jokers, right? A couple other people. Shout out, right? The Beta Legends, the Guardians, my friends over here in Non-Toxic with Hammer, as well as Legends, right there as well. And it's VP's been climbing, right? To stay here for Throne Wars next week, minimum of 38 million VP is going to be needed. Actually, well, 38.9 in order to actually stay up here. And I'm sure we still have 2 days of the season, so that's only going to continue to climb. So the numbers are working, but let's get rolling here. What do we got? Oh, I've even got some dailies to go through and do. Forge spells. Let's start those out. I got to forge 3 spells. I got just enough. What do we want? How about some freeze? There we go. That'll be cooking. See if we got anything to collect around here. But I'm thinking maybe somewhere around 30 minutes, anywhere between that and an hour, we'll jump in and do some DG pulls. Giving that shout out there to it. Stay tuned if you want to see what that Divine Gem altar looks like if you haven't done any pulls there yet. Let's see, I'm just going to catch up on some comments here too. Rob Lincoln, to me, it's first Calvarax event, level BS. Don Powers, yo, what's going on? Lawrence Wicks, yo, what's going on? Just getting on what's take on the Titans on Poseidon. I it's kind of I'm still a little iffy on him. Just to be honest, I think he's a champion. So I think as a champion, honestly, even though they're slow to raid, here's the thing: champions are some really really good tanks. I went up against even an Ulrich recently, and I barely could scratch his armor that he had on. I mean, it just literally I probably didn't even put a dent against him. He built honestly just tough. Same thing. Those level 60. Who is it? The one guy. I'm forgetting the name. Let's see what we got over here in NTG Legends. Oh, the Ragnar. I don't know. I can't even think of his name because he always evades me. Koldan, right? I think that's it. He's pretty much a beast on the battlefield. So a champion can be pretty tough. The only thing is, all of his skills really kind of lean a lot towards the troops. I think the fact that he can summon 5 troops, though, is pretty good. No one else can do it. I honestly think, I mean, in my own opinion, I'm just going to put this out right now. I would love to see them come back and actually adjust Athena and Artemis to 5 troops. 5 Panthers, 5 Storm Maidens, I think would be good, because 3 is barely doing anything with just single troops like that. But when you're looking at the fact that you've got 5 battalion troops, which are harder to take down just because of their size, you drop that on top of Grenadiers, you drop that on top of, Storm Maidens, potentially on top of Cats, they could really do some good stuff. So I've been running in and just, I didn't pull a relic yet, so we'll definitely pull a relic, kind of see what the luck will be like. Hopefully we've got something a little bit better. But this here is a bit of the strategy I've actually been bringing in Cats. I've just been bringing whatever troop I happen to have an overabundance of, because I've just been collecting them out of the treasure room as well. So whatever I can go ahead and get in, if it's pretty much high, I'm using it, burning it up. I've been using Cats for the past day, just doing my little swarm tactic. All right, sending them in loop to loops around my Storm Maidens. That's it. So Storm Maidens are basically just waiting it out. Let them Cats come on in here. Storm Maidens are doing all the heavy lifting here. Go. Get up in there. Who's still alive? There we go. All right, must have been a Grenadier there. So, Florida Rebel, yo, what's going on? How's it going, bud? How you doing down there, man? You get hit by that storm? I know even up here in the Carolinas, we got hit with the storm and lost power for a few hours yesterday, so delayed some video content, but hopefully you guys are doing all good down there. Carrie Swanson, howdy, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Just doing some grinding here. I've been working with my boost. I'm going with my Athena because between the two, if there's one I want to put levels on, it's my Athena. I'll just pull them up and show you guys what I'm working with real quick here. This my Athena. I got Spearman Health and Spearman Armor. This Athena is like the perfect role for me because I wanted the Spearman to be meat shields. So she's all good. The only reason why she didn't get leveled up in the last fusion event is I went with the Valorn tactic. So I pulled in that Valorn. It wasn't quite the Valorn that I wanted, to be honest. Let's see. Physical, earth, and poison. Not exactly what I wanted, but still, you can cover a lot of ground with relics. So I ended up putting all my guardian food into her. Got her up to a level 38, so I'll keep chipping away. But I will say, with the Greek god, I'm glad that they at least use the other Greek gods as the boost for it. That's what makes sense to me, right? When you're in the Gods Arise, make sure that the previous ones buff the current event. We got a 1.3, which isn't all that bad. But this is my Artemis. I got Panthers Resist Against Titans, which is just a crap single skill. And I got Panther Armor, which if I had like Panther Health, Panther Armor, I'd be cool with that. But that Resist Against Titans just really kind of tanked it for me. So she's not going to get a lot of love right now. When it comes to that, Ranger, Who else did I sink some love into with that Ranger event? Basanthi got a couple. Oh, Calvrex got a little. I finally got him up into the 30s. Let's see, the current Edilus I have. Yeah, he still has lock skills because that's what we got from the original Throne Wars was the, what is it, the, basically the concession gift or, consolation prize. And he came with lock skills. So I threw him up here a little bit. I got the resist against Earth, which, again, I'm not thrilled about. So he didn't get a lot of love. That Earth just, it's not up there. It's kind of bottom of the rank. Not the bottom, but bottom as far as the resist that I would love to get. But let's see. So we're going to go with Athena. Going to keep leveling her up. Doing pretty good on these ping pong lands here. Hitting up Zalan. So if he's in the video at all, shout out to him, right? I've been ping pong with him. I've been hitting Soldier as well. Anyone in NT, they've had some perfect ping pong lands set up. So hopefully I've been returning the favor pretty nicely. But let's get in here and see. Probably I've been bringing in these free spells, which actually kind of help. I could definitely pull this relic off. Let's go ahead and do a pull. Let's do a first pull. We got to get in here and collect some rewards, though. We'll take the bonus token. We'll take the ancient token. We'll take the gems. We'll take another ancient token. No portal stones yet. That's all I'm at. Okay. So let's do a pull. I like to try out my little trick with the daily first. See if that comes in. Rebel, you caught the east end of it. Not bad for me at all. Pensacola shot. It's like Oklahoma Twister seen for miles. Yeah. Oh, 3-star. Let's get in here. Boom. Let's go for it. Yeah, that's rough. The defense spawns the Omega Cat directly on the attacking Titan. Nice. All right, a 2-star. I'll take a 2-star. Better than a 1-star. My rule, if it's not a 1-star, keep pulling. 1-star? Okay, it's a 1-star, so we stop pulling. Not the best start, but better than a 1-star right away. But let's go ahead and use up that 1-star first. Oh, you know what I do? Oh, no, I already used it. Thought I had one left over, but... All right, so here we go. Let's do the same setup. Yeah, something like this. I can't remember what I just did. Anyone else feel that Storm Maidens are definitely way more effective when they are clustered together versus being spread out like that? I don't know what it is, but I feel like they're, I don't know if it's their rate of fire, but I feel like they're just way more aggressive when they're in a cluster versus being solo and spread out. Rebel, you're sitting this event out 100%. Is it because of the Titan? What's got you sitting this one here out? Man, where are you going? And you're going to take a Storm Maiden with you. Man, what am I doing here? I did not set that up well at all. Sitting at 100%, yeah. I'm very, very curious to know. Curious wants to came a little late, going all the way. I am. My goal is to finish this event out, but I pretty much take all weekend long to do it. I don't rush to get it done. Usually don't have the time. And as far as calculation goes, hopefully I can do this with some. I can continue to use some gold. So Zalan, you keep popping. I'm gonna keep bubbling it. So I'm going for it. Said the gods are pretty much definitely what I want to collect. I'm a sucker for collections like that. I got all my NGs, so now I'm going to go for all my GGs. I'm hoping next we got some EGs or IGs, something like that. I'll even take some MGs. I'd love any of those kind of Gs to roll out. Alright, so this has been my strategy I've been going with on this map. Is I'm tucking all my maidens over here in the trees. You guys just stay there until someone comes in your radar. See, look at that rate of fire coming from that cluster. That seems pretty intense to me. See? And the Grenadiers don't see him. But man, these Grens are doing. I was running this with Panthers, and Imperials are just not doing it the same as what the Panthers typically do. So Florida Rebel, you're sitting this one out because of Throne Wars. You saving your gems up for that one. I know that is going to be next week. Hopefully we don't suddenly drop a dozen ranks and end up losing out on that opportunity. But definitely going for it. Hoping we have some good runs with that. Ultimately, we won't. We really don't care what server we're going on. Pretty guaranteed that we probably won't be winning it for sure. But it'll be fun to play on either server. I actually don't mind being on the log server by any means, so we'll take it. Loving so far. It's actually been quite good. The whole team's been really loving. Now that we got players up where they need to be, everyone's loving being on Legends, so it's turning out good for us. But definitely going slow and steady. Carry Dougie. Where you go, Rebel? Right when I join Alliance, you take off. Oh, okay. Salon, good. You're hitting me as well. Nice. Rebel, you say you're playing hired guns. Gotcha. Jumping over for going event style for that one. Cool. Rolling with my homegrown alliance here, Sanctuary. We got one up here in Legends, and the other one we've got down in Champion League right now. Finally got a good structure where bring on some new members, get them out there in our Alpha Alliance, and after a couple seasons of good performance, and they hit the right numbers, then we are able to pull them up here into Omega. So that's working out pretty good. I know this week I'm definitely hitting. Not only am I trying to pick up just any VP I can, I know I'm going to collect a lot of VP just by, even just if I'm collecting the nickels and dimes off of farms and mines, 1, 2K. I know that I definitely want to start targeting the gold so I can start paying for some anchors. You guys are golden over there. There we go. Salon, you're looking for food to get your land refreshes going on. So filling up on that one, nice. Freedom wasn't doing a Throne War team. Gotcha. Looking forward to seeing you all. Hope no one's delaying, right? The reset yard. Joseph Lopez, good man. Nice. All right. Thank you very much. Welcome stream as well, too. Let's see. What did. Is Athena right on the brink of leveling up there? All these runas. Salon, you've got all these runas, and they're only level 1. Why aren't these all max level runas? Disappointed in you, sir. Disappointed. Let's see, guys. Give me your soul progress. Where's everybody at? You going for it? Are you going all the way? Right. What's going to be your progress for it here? Me definitely interested in going all the way on this one here. Like I said, just collecting the gods but I'm only I mean, I don't even know if I've even broken 1,000 souls yet. So it's going to definitely be some relic pulling for me. So it's going to be more expensive than probably what it could be based off of, like just the Portal Stone refreshes if you got the time to grind. I don't be hitting the road tomorrow, so my days are going to start getting eaten up for work. I'm going to have to stay on top of those. You guys are doing just fine back there. Too bad ranged troops just don't automatically hit the road. Whew. See, they don't automatically go after the next troop. I wish they would, but they don't. Oh, kill him before. I took out a little storm maiden there. That's okay. Anubis, hey, what's going on? Talking about your name, man. I hope we see some Egyptian gods coming up around the corner. I'm assuming any next set of gods will probably be next year, but I hope that we see some Egyptian, maybe some Mayan, even some Indian gods would be a cool set to move into next. Doug, you got a feeling the rewards this round with Throne Wars will be killer since the last Throne Wars were garbage. They said on the live stream they did make some changes, so it'll be interesting to see what those changes are. There was a lot of feedback that came in after the last Throne Wars from, hopefully their big focus went into actually fixing some server stuff because you weren't able to contend any lands. Some other suggestions were if I deplete a land, I should be able to contend that land. And I hope that they actually made that part of reality. Because if I drain it, no one else should be able to take that slot away from me. Because it takes a few seconds to actually get a land contended. You got to choose yours, blah, blah, blah. So I hope they made some changes there. Just like I'm going to make some changes to my strategy here. I do hope prizes are a bit better. I feel like prizes last round definitely were not great for what the cost of that fight really is. I think that's something just in general we definitely need to look at a little bit more, as players, is trying to give that push to say like, hey, these rewards I'm getting for what I'm putting into it might not be all that strong. So I hope to see the devs really get out there and kind of like hear that feedback and say, okay, we hear you. End of season rewards need to be revamped. Some of these event rewards really need to be revamped. Oh man, that's what I'm missing out on. That's one thing I'm not bringing in my reinforcements that I could be dropping out here to also eat up a little bit, but definitely hoping it's better than like some, just level 1 4 stars. Abazit, right? Yeah, Rebel Abazit last time. We could definitely go for something a little better. Dougie Fresh may try to find an alliance. Hate thinking I could be missing something killer. Dougie Fresh, if you are looking for an alliance for Throne Wars, I believe we've got one spot open on our team now. Not saying that you have to jump now if you've got souls and things like that. Do a quick look here, right? We've got, 49 out of 50. So if you're interested in getting a shot at Throne Wars, I don't know what we're charging for those open. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not just kidding like that at all. If we've put some offers out there, some people have already found some teams, good things like that. So if anyone's looking for it, Dougie, offer goes out to you first because you actually mentioned it. You need a spot for Throne Wars, man, just hit me up. You can either jump in now, jump in right at the beginning of next season. That's cool. Just message me in game so that way I can shoot an invite out to you ASAP. Same name in game, just Gaming Jaeger, no spaces. And you find me. But my thoughts as far as Throne Wars goes, I think it has the potential to be a little bit of a hot mess again. I honestly think Throne Wars is just extremely, extremely busy for the game. I am glad, this is personally, I am glad that they are keeping it to Legends League. I know not a lot of people aren't as thrilled about that, but I honestly believe that Throne Wars is an end game type of event, and it should be there in Legends to make teams want to be up in Legends. Putting it anything lower, then you've got these. Honestly, they're just big fish, little pond kind of teams that go down to Masters. They hang out down there, and they push around these teams that these are teams that should be in Legends League. And then all of a sudden, this event comes around, they want to be up here. So then they're absolutely making Masters a madhouse. They get up here, they spend Throne Wars, they spend the weekend, and they disappear again. So I like Throne Wars because if it is a regular event, then hopefully that will keep more teams that should be up here on a regular. My opinion on that one there. But Zalon, yeah, I know you don't put max level Titans on lands. I'm just saying, I hope you got an equal number of max level Runas because we all know she's the most OP Titan in the game. Florida Rebel Navajo Spirit Gods, that would be cool too. I'm down for that. Dougie Fresh, better hurry. Don't look Monday. It'll be tough, yeah. Would have some modern trendy name like Dead Horse Craig. That's good. Take it. Cool. Dougie Fresh, just shoot me a message in game. We'll get you in. Trade 2 open last I looked. I don't know if they're spoken for. Norris isn't really about the prize. It's about the fight. Yeah, it is. I think it's a little bit about both. I think it's a good fight. I think honestly, let's see if we could. Let's try and switch this up a little bit. You got anything that's? There you go. I'll throw some Panther game on this one too, right? That's what I already did. 2.19 mil. Yeah, we'll stay focused on some gold. Switch up the lands though. Give some of the other ones some love there. I just for the fight that goes into Throne Wars, it needs to be better prizes. And it needs to be relevant prizes. It needs to be honestly for winning teams. It needs to be max level style prizes. I know what I'm doing wrong here. Same strategy. So, I mean, winning teams should get, level 50 at least Titans. And I say Titans because I feel like there actually should be the potential to get a couple of them, throughout. Maybe not necessarily level 50, but there should be Titans available throughout the event. A single Edalus or, Abazut, they're not the most highly coveted Titans that are out there. So I'd like to see some better prizes come out for those not only team rewards, but I mean even in the milestones. Make it something where players want to be up here and don't want to have to, they want to stay in Legends to make sure that they never miss out on an opportunity. Legends should have just as many servers as any other league, if not more, because this is where players that play and end game. I'm a big advocate for saying that leagues should definitely have castle cutoffs. And for teams that have players that excel that, then you start branching. You start creating multiple teams. You have a team for players that are up there a little bit higher, but I think league should have some type of a castle cutoff some way. I know that could break up teams a little bit, but maybe it creates teams where it's like, hey, this is our Masters League, but that is our Legends team, and this is our Gold one. They create this pipeline that also helps new players filter in the game. Because the problem is when you got new players that come in, and they're already getting hammered by a level 24 that decided to go down to the Gold League and use them as their ping pong lands, that starts to drive some people away. So we really got to look at, what could we do even, what could we accept as players? What could we say, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and accept that because I know it's going to make the game better. And sometimes it's us having to be kind of tied to certain leagues, I think, based on performance, based on development, all that good stuff. So just throwing that out there. It's just my thoughts. You're on my channel. You get to hear my opinions, right? You guys agree? You disagree, right? I always love to, I like to duke out my opinion. I'm not going to say it's right or wrong. So convince me of something better, something different. what do you think a good solution would be? I'm down for hearing it all. Dougie, it is about everything, right? Rewards are a big thing about this game since it's all about events, right? Very event driven game. That's all it is. Another event, just extra way to earn crown souls. Yep, crown souls, same thing. John Wiki, sup? Right? TP Berg, yo, what's up? What's going on, man? And I got a couple poundits, a couple waves, all that good stuff going on. 20 people watching. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated, right? Just in here getting the grind going. Pretty low, but my goal is to go all the way. So let's see where we're at. I know I crossed a milestone a little bit ago. I'm at 1100. Plenty and plenty of grinding ahead of me, but got 150 portal stones to definitely use probably today to make sure I get going. Pulled a couple event relics so far and got a 2-star and a 1-star. That's it. I've only pulled 2 so far. So we're just, I'm sitting over here just hammering on Zalan, beating up his runas, taking this, let's see. Oh, okay, that one's up. So let's swap out the 1-star. Go for the 2-star. All right, 71 souls at a time. Let's keep rocking it. Do a couple more pulls. Let's see, we're at 37 minutes, so you know what? We'll go to the hour mark, and we'll do a Divine Gem pull. As I mentioned, that's what I'm going to be doing on this stream. I probably anticipate getting a couple because I'll probably be streaming for a little bit because I know I'm going to be playing for a little bit. Oh, man. I'm not playing this one smart at all. I'm losing all sorts of store mates and crap. What am I doing? I legitimately might lose this. This is going to be terrible. Oh my god, I actually lost that. How did I lose that? That's 71 souls down the drain. Oh man, what am I doing? Good thing that wasn't a 3 or 4-star. Alright, let's go. Let's go back to what I was doing here. I switched it up. I was trying to burn off some Imperials and it's costing me. Man. Can I turn it up? Barely hear me. I could try to adjust that sound a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if I can control some output here. We'll find out if that there's any better. We'll see. Bumped it up about 40%. Let me know if that makes it any better here. I can keep tweaking it if I need to. Got to go back. See, you know what? Because I went ahead and just did that auto raid. My troops aren't built for that, especially these petty level store maidens. Why store maidens? Because I just feel like having to actually play a little bit versus just mindless panther raids. That's all. There we go. I don't mind losing these troops because, yeah, they're all replaceable, but bring them in. Come on, within shot of them storm maidens. And from the trees. There we go. Come on, they're in your range. Why aren't you firing? Little things. Sometimes it's little things, but not a big deal. You know, a one-loss battle. I don't care about losing troops whatsoever. Dougie Fresh, you got your first 5-star infiltrator. You got it on the second pull. All in all, I got 5 4 stars. Nice. How many pulls did you do in total off those DGs? That's pretty nice. Loki and 5 star. Man, I would love to pull in if I only have one. I've got the champion one. But the fact that I want to start playing with infiltrators quite a bit more, I would love to have that infiltrator one. That and the ranger one would probably be my two big ones that I'd love to get. No 3 stars. Nice. Yeah, Dougie, what's your total there? How many pulls did you do then? Did you do 5 in total or 6 because you get the 5 star and then 5 4 stars? Is that how many you did? I'll tell you what, if I do a good one off the get go, I'm just gonna rapid pull it right away. Treat it like I try to do event relics as well. All right, let's see. Let's do it again. Raid and repeat. Raid and repeat. All right, guys, give me an update. Everyone watching, what's your soul count? How far behind am I? Game Rescue, yo, what's going on, Vintage? Welcome stream, bro. So I don't know, what am I at? Maybe 1,500 now, souls, right? I got plenty of ground to cover, plenty of streaming to do. Now my goal is, right, I will be streaming each evening. That is my plan, although I hit the road tomorrow. But I hope that I will be able to stream still each evening of the event at the least. That is what I'm shooting for. And Throne Wars, you know, if it kicks off right at the beginning of the season, and here's the hard part, right, is then I gotta, my kicking right off to work. I'm gonna be in Toronto, and I don't know if it starts right at the beginning of a season. I might literally have to try to wake up early just to get to it. Rebel, you said no, and Divine Altar, you stop if you pull a 5 star. You did 3K in DGs, okay. All right, so Dougie, do you want to wait until you get to your 6K to jump over? Oh no, this is individual, right? So your souls won't reset. Right? Is that correct? I don't know if you want to risk it. Do you want to if you want to get to 6K, according to solo war standards, typically you can jump and you don't lose any soul progress, but also, Dougie, I did not get your message. Make sure you do send it to me here, right? Gaming Jaeger, no space, nothing. I don't know if there's any. I know there's a few Jaegers. I don't know if I've got any imitators out there at all, but no message. Maybe I might need to restart my game or anything like that, but if you're down, I'll get you in right away, right? Well, okay, I keep hitting the same button, and I want to hit a different button. Go to my rewards. Get my 50 portal stones. There we go. Hitting the wrong button. Yeah. Oh, now I read that. Gaming. Yeah. Don't send it to Gaming Jester because I mean that's when I'm wearing my ass hat days. Rebel always message the wrong people. I get this. I don't know if anyone else does. Just random. Now that you're talking about messaging, just random thought. Does anyone else? I feel like I get this actually quite often. I will get a message pop up on the screen, but I never actually have the message in my inbox. And I feel like there are a lot of messages, because it happens to me kind of often, that there's probably a lot of messages I've never responded to that makes it feel like I've ignored someone or missed out on a new recruit, anything like that. Anyone else ever kind of fall victim to that? And I've messaged for support and they're like, oh, we don't show any messages. And it's like, oh, well, I got a pop up for it. So is that one of those like just me kind of things? Let's see if we can slow them down a little differently. Go get a spell. we go. So, just wondering, right? If anyone else ever gets that. Johnny got some open ping pong lands. J Dub, NTG. Nice, cool. If Zalan ended up staying bubbled here, I'll switch over. I'll come get you. I've been hitting Soldier as well, too. I tell you, you're lurking and grinding. Nice. You're at 79.82 pure grind. Yo, oh man, that's pretty good. You get cancel defense D watch that don't show up in the battle log, but you don't get the same as the messaging thing. Ah, that's crazy. Yeah, that'd be weird if getting those defenses that aren't showing up in there. Ah, okay, Zalan's still popping here. There's Linu, right? There's Jim. Shout out to you over here, right? Working with those level 23s. Now that might be even a little more intense. Although I do like taking on Runas, man. Zalan and your Runas. You got all cat. Everything is Grenadiers. You got Grenadiers on it. Every one of these single lands. How am my cat count doing? Down to 12? That's alright. That's all good. But I tell you, man, that's almost 8K off a pure grind. That's pretty intense. I won't lie about that. I did a whole 1,000 off of just a grind. I was kind of like, man, this already feels like it's painlessly taken forever. Why did I put all my cats over here? I don't know, because I'm not paying attention. So who knows why I'm doing the things that I do. All right. Taking one for the team. Oh, man. Tapped on the... Jeez. I'm kind of a bit of a hot mess on these battles tonight. FYI, for everyone that's also coming in here, let me go ahead and just throw a few things out there. Anyone that's kind of, I've seen the numbers kind of going up and down. I'll kind of keep you guys posted on where I'm at, right? So I am going all the way for Poseidon and his fancy hat. I forget whatever it's called. Poseidon's helm or crown or whatever, right? Let's see. I'm at 1471. Just working the slow grind here. Pull this in. I think I got room for, I don't know, I don't have room for relics. I am going all the way, so I got plenty to go here. All the way at Poseidon's crown, all the way to it. All right, pulling in Poseidon. I'm excited for both of those. I'm excited for some more divine gems, some more 4-star relics. I've been doing good on keeping my inventory at least, getting better at clearing some stuff out. I had some backlogs of XP relics I had to use. I've been throwing those at Valorn. So I'm looking forward to kind of pulling in some of these, good food, more relics. This Edalus, if he turns out to be okay, I might have another one that I'm willing to give away for food. If not, then, maybe he'll be some food. So we'll see what it's all about. Zalan, good notice there, right? But, I mean, technically it's still a... Yeah, I didn't even notice that, but yeah, good catch there. On the picture Poseidon, right, that he's got this, what looks like a battle axe type of weapon, although it's still a trident, right, because it's got 3 points to it. But in that picture, he does actually have image of a trident, like a very traditional trident, kind of laser etched in there. Nice catch, nice catch. I tell you, you're going to see where you're at on Sunday. Pull some relics in the grind. If it becomes too much, yeah, it'd be quite a bit. Daniel HDZ, yo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. So, yet again, update on it, right? I'm sitting here picking on Zalan, even though one of his lands did beat me, and I feel terrible for it. That's what I get for hitting that auto raid button, but I'm going all the way. Zalan, how about I raid your castle too, right? No, I do easy castle raids. I'm not here to hit that, but that's the last thing. I got to make sure I get that in for the dailies, my good old DQs. So I'm going all the way to Poseidon yet again. Where was I at? 1471. I'm at rank 8,000 right now. I've actually climbed up pretty good amount then, right? Was my ranking change? I'm in the thousands. Where was I before? I was at like 17,000. So, wow. I mean, that went quick. I'm sure that as I finish, it'll keep going. So I'm at the 1,000 gems. I don't know if I don't know finishing. I don't know what finishing will get you, how high that will go, because I feel like, especially that top one, level 50 Poseidon, I've got a feeling that's going to end up going to Crazy Joker. Kudos if he can't keep up there. It's the first name I saw when I logged in and got it started that he was already up there at 23,000 souls. Got a feeling he's holding on to that setup, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm going all the way. I got some relics to pull. I got some DGs I'm going to be pulling as well too. So just a few minutes away, I'm going to pull some divine gems, and we'll see where we're at there. Daniel, Legend League is that tough, right? I actually prefer Legends League out of all the stuff. Let me just do a quick. I got 3 more battles on this one. After spending some time in the Masters, we've been in Masters for a while, and we had actually gone down to Elite and then just worked our way back up as we were focusing on leveling. We've been moving between 2 alliances. Players, we've got 2 full alliances. Well, not 2, but we got like an alliance and 3/4, right? So we've been going for just basically trying to get most of our players up at a castle level 20 or higher, right? That was kind of like when we have a majority of our players in that type of position, we said it'll be time for us to go back up into Legends, because we were here actually probably a year ago or something like that. We're like, we're going to go back up in there. We're going to go ahead and really get what it is. I was been really happy and thankful to the Non-Toxic. They let me come in for a couple of events with them that allowed me to get a good feel for Legends League again. And honestly, it is the league that I prefer to be in. I have not been in a league that does ping pong lands better. The drops so far, not only for me, but also a number of players have also said that the drops from battles have been better for them. I myself have noticed. I've already gotten a few 3-stars just on stream here from the drops. And between that, even some 2-star Titans in drops, like those are just better drops than just your 1-star constant militia spell, halberd or whatever, like 1-star relic, 1-star, fire spell, panther, and, well, here you go, spear warp, right? It still happens. However, I have personally noticed an increase in the number of 3-star drops that I get. So I actually like it. I haven't found it to be any more challenging to keep up than anything else. The battles themselves are a little bit more difficult, especially when you're looking at VP, as a good number, if not majority, of the active members here do have level 60 Titans that are on their VP. So the battles are a little bit tougher, but overall, I don't think it's a tougher league. I think Legends League has a bit of a clout around it. This I don't know, this expectation that I don't think it really is. I think it's actually a much better league. I'd love to see more people come up here to Legends and actually make it a little bit more lively, and actually expand the servers. I think would be great. Vintage, you saying finishing probably gets you in the middle of the Vixias. Excellent. I will take that, because I actually don't think I have a Vixia, so I'd be happy if that does. TP Berg, do I think Hades will be in the Halloween event? Or will he get his own? I've heard it might be Almorand with Calvarax for Halloween. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we got, what's his name, right? We got Korthan. And to be honest, I 100% believe Almorand will be coming. I don't think we're going to see Almorand until maybe 2019. Or I think if he were to come an event, I think the soonest we would get him, in my opinion, would be the anniversary again. Like he might be an anniversary event. I don't think we'll see him for Halloween. I do think Calvarax will be available. My guess is he will be a boost Titan for the event, along with being in the milestone itself. Maybe kind of like Edelus here is at like the 11,000. I'd love to see Astaroth in the event as well. Of course, both of those came out in the last Halloween event, so to me, it only makes sense to have them all together once again. But if not, I mean, it's all good. I do believe Hades will be the main Titan for the Halloween event. I think it only makes sense. Plus, actually, these events have been coming along quite a bit sooner than I expected or I thought. We've been seeing Greek God, what has it been, every 2 weeks? So I think Hades will definitely be coming in. Dougie, there we go. I just saw it pop up. I definitely think that Hades could be timed appropriately for Halloween because we got about 2 weeks away from that. So could line it up for a good event there for Hades, which again I believe Hades will be. I wouldn't mind seeing Hades be some kind of a berserker um, with Omega Grenadiers. I also wouldn't. I could see Hades possibly being a champion as well. I see. This is just tangent here. Right? I think it'd be cool if Zeus were a berserker like the Storm Maidens, but instead of axes, he actually just held two thunderbolts and just whipped them out. Like he was a ranged berserker design. So that's that. That's what I'm just thinking. Thoughts on if Poseidon will be an offered midway Titan for one of the next Greek God Alliance War events? I don't think so. I tell you, I don't think we're going to see any of these Greek gods come around until they've all been released. I think we eventually will see something similar, like what we did with the Norse gods, how they brought out like a Loki um, and a Thor one other time, maybe was it like just before Odin or maybe just after? But like, I don't know if he's going to be a midway type one. I don't know. Now I'm not feeling that off of it. We'll see. I haven't even put thought into ranks. Depends on what the spread looks like. I can look for my mini for R1. Oh yeah, Rebel. If you can find out where rank 1 is 92k. Who's holding that title? Is it Joker? Oh, Joker isn't even top 26 now. Ooh. And I don't have a Vixia, so right now you're around 125 vintage every other week. That would be pretty awesome, right? Zeus throwing bolts. Cool, cool, cool. And just looking back at those comments, just making sure we get caught up there. But we are at the 1 hour mark. And with that, I've offered, right, to do a divine gem pull. So paused, I got caught up on comments. Let's do what I promised to do. Just got to do a quick save here on my podcast for a moment. All right, let's do this. Dougie, yep, I got the message. I'm going to go ahead and send you the invite. Jump on over whenever you want to, and you'll pull us up in at 50 again, and we'll see how that goes. So let's look at this. Let's go do some divine gems, right? Let's see if these 500 altar comes out to be a little bit better, right? 1 hour timing. Let's jump in. What do I want? Change for a 3-star to 5-star relic. All right, so that there alone has already changed, right? It's definitely sticking with the 3 stars, which means we should not be getting any 2-star. Definitely happy to see that move in the proper direction. And this is something I had even said previously in live streams. Not that I'm saying, it's like, oh, I said it, but, I've been making that suggestion. It needs to go back to how it originally was. Then they brought out XP relics, and then they kind of tossed those in here. I don't mind getting a 3 or 4-star XP relic, but the 2 stars were bad. So I'm very glad to see the 3-star, 5-star relic. Let's do it. No whammy, right, Dougie? Somebody sacrifice a goat, right? Get a 5-star. I'll take a 4-star Drake skill. That's okay. Now that I've done it, I kind of just want to do it again. It's like that initial pull at the casino. You're like, oh, okay, all right. 4-star, it's not bad. Should we do a second one? I'm actually kind of all right. We'll do it. We'll do a second one at an hour and a half. All right, we'll go at least. We'll shorten it up. We'll go 30 minutes, 4-star Drake scale. It's not the best because I'm actually pretty positive I already have one. Yep, right there they are. Resist earth, resist ice. So at least I'm happy about that. At least I got 2 different resists on that. That's not all that bad. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. At least it's not identical. So earth, not ideal. I already have ice, so I don't know. We'll see. That's okay. That's all right. All right, let's see. Gold. Let's keep hammering away here. Zalon, I hope you don't mind that I don't even know. Are you the one that's been hitting me, making me have to pop my bubble as well too? Because are we just going back and forth? Yep, look. Zalon is every single one. Oh, and then there's a couple or so. All right, Zalon. So at least it's just not me hitting you, you're hitting me in return. It's all good, bro. It's all good. All right, what do we got here? You know what? I just pulled. That's what I should have done. All right, I'm just going to do this anyways, right? I should have switched right on over here to the event relic after pulling that 4-star and pulled one of these. I believe they influence each other. 3-star. All right, let's do it again. Should have immediately switched from that 4-star. Wasn't even thinking. 3-star. All right, let's go for 3 in a row. Give me that turkey. Give me that turkey. Give me that turkey. Ooh, okay. Big drop. If it was a 2-star, I would have kept going. All right. Runa. Coming back at you one more time. What do we got? One more use on this. Stark pulled an orb. Nice. Drake scale with fire. Oh, I'm just seeing that. Yep, no, I got... You pulled poison and earth, Dougie. Yeah, I would have liked something else other than earth. What am I doing? All right, focus. Get your head in the game here. I mean, honestly, if my Grenadiers are getting that close to Goliath, I know that there's, ranged earth, but no, I don't. Not many people are really attacking with their Drell dogs anymore, even the champions. So if they're already getting that close to Goliaths, I'm pretty sure my match is already over. Lightning, poison, fire, physical would have been great. But hey, hopefully that kind of helped contribute to the double 3-star. And I call that the luck of the live stream. I mean, I get the best pulls on the live stream. I did so many pulls for the Artemis event, and I did so many of them off live stream. I honestly blame that as the reason why I got so many 1 and 2 stars, even though that seemed to be community wide, not just me. But getting the 3-star, pulling again, getting the double. Again, this is why my suggestion, Zalon, I see you right here with me as well too. Always pull again after a 3-star. I mean, I even pull again after a 2-star, as long as it's not a 1-star. So I'm quite happy here. First couple of pulls. So let's see. I'm at 2 3-stars, 2 1-stars, and 1 2-star. I think that's where I haven't fused any of them away, so I think that's where I'm at, right? Yeah, 1 2-star. I got 2 3-stars because that other one is old. I had 1 use on it. I used it up, and so I could get rid of that. And 2 1-stars. So, okay. All right, I'm going to switch it up. We're going to go over here to one of the 3-stars. I'm not going to multi-stack here just because I want to stretch out my soul progress. And stacking them on top of each other, again, balance out. I do an equal number of raids, all this kind of good stuff. Carry the 1, cross the 2, square the souls, and you get the same number of lost souls versus whatever. I'm just not going to stack because I want to stretch out my relics as much as I can with the portal stones that I'm using up. So that's kind of my thought process here. Let's hide my storm maidens. Tuck them away in the tree where nobody will find them. Get in there. There you go. There you go. Probably using the 4-star scales. It's eluded you. It's like doubling down in blackjack when you have 11 against the dealer, 6 even if you have to pull more money out. Yeah, sure. I actually don't do tables because I've got a short temper when it comes to how people tell me I should have played my cards. And yeah, there's a few tables I might not be a lot back at. But anyways, milestone reward unlocked. Here we go. All right. I'm up at 5,000 now. Climbed again. Where does that put me? Still in the 1,000. Okay, so I still got. So I got to break 2,000 before I go into the next sector. The great place would be is in those 500s, right? Get myself a Vixia. I actually am totally happy with the 4-star event XP relics. I've got no problem with event XP relics. I keep saying event. No problem with them whatsoever. All right, so we got another token here. All right. And in 22 minutes, we'll do another DG pool. Just an FYI, right? Everybody going to go with that. Let's keep hitting that gold. Keep checking here into the Bank of Zalan. Rebel, you're hooked on stacking. Yeah, see, and I prefer to actually stretch mine out. So everyone's got their own little preference and play style. Oh, but I want to make sure I do this too. I'll go ahead and hit raid first before I talk about this. I remember I went here a while ago and then I got distracted. So let me throw this out to you guys, right? Along with the live streams, each of the live streams I'm also recording for the podcast. Of course, you can see the emblems of all the different channels that I've got content out on when I'm streaming. Not quite like this, but when I am doing straight from the iPad streaming, which I do a little bit more on the road, as long as the Wi-Fi of the hotel supports it, then I stream onto multi-channels. When I'm doing it more direct like this with the actual sidebar setup, then that is going to be YouTube only direct, but I do also record each of these live streams for the podcast, which is Anchor. It's also available on, I think I'm on 8 other platforms, which includes not only just Anchor, but also Apple Podcasts, Google's bunch of, you can even catch it on, Spotify. My podcast is on Spotify as well. So here we go, exclamation point, podcast. Nope, that's an I. At any point in time, if anyone needs the link for the podcast, all you've got to do, everyone has access to it. It's not limited to any chat admins, but you can do this exclamation point podcast, and hopefully not too long after, Nightbot will go ahead and pull up the podcast link. Now, once you click on the link, even though it is an Anchor link, because that's the podcast, is you could choose the podcast you want to listen into. So like I said, I'm on 8 different channels. I could literally pull it up and tell you all of them, but I could tell you the main one is you could get Anchor, the app itself. If you do download Anchor, connect with me on there, also where I'm Gaming Jaeger. And you could leave me voice messages, comments, things like that, and I can actually incorporate them into my podcast. My goal is I would also like to be able to even do some straight non-live stream, nothing like that, but actually just do podcast sessions around DOT. So stay tuned for those. I haven't dropped that yet, but I want to get there. I'm thinking about maybe doing things like when we have updates, like I want to do a podcast for the changes to the Divine Gems. I think that'd be nice to have. They're pretty easy to make versus actually having to put together video content. So that's why I want to do it for like that quick breakdown of content. But I say that and I put that out there because, like I said, if you would like to get involved with that, it is open to the entire DOT community to get onto a podcast with me. Leave your comments. Even if you can't do it live, you could literally send me a podcast comment, a recording, and I can incorporate into my podcast sessions. So just an FYI on that. TP Berg, you are confirmed, and it does work on Spotify, so nice. And you listened to it this morning, awesome. Yeah, I think I've got Athena and Artemis sessions on there from the past. So anyone, again, door is wide open on that one to join me. So thank you, Fresh. You might be rich shortly. Mega Millions up to 550 millions tonight. Well, hopefully, if that works out for you, then you've got enough to buy all the relics you need. So it'd be nice. Zalon says the same thing, right? Thank you, Fresh. Telling me on your list of things to spend on with your winnings, maxing your DOT account is on that list, right? As it should be. Speeding along your Storm Maidens, making sure you've got all your tokens that you need for all the different events, right? You'll be set. You'll be good to go. Level 10 Titan Zalon? What? What? How many battles we got? We got 5 more. Okay. These battles apparently are going slower than I think they are. So it's popcorn time. Oh, Dougie, you're already Castle 23. Won't take much longer. Okay, nice. Oh, your Storm Maiden's level 23 as well, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, Zalon, just for you, started working on some Gaming Jaeger flat brim hats, right? Nice snapbacks. Get a little logo on there. Make your Gaming Jaeger Christmas package that you're talking about. There we go, maidens. I feel like that spell is apparently needed in different places times. Even though I'm battling this, find myself dropping stuff in different times in different places. Dougie Fresh says, no, maidens are going to 19. Of course they are. Of course they are. Here we go. Oh, the Throne War conversations. Makes my head hurt already with everything we need. All right. Still 130. Keep it rocking. What are we at? 115? I'm kind of tempted to just do a Divine Gem pull again. 15 minutes. 15 minutes until another DG pull. And we'll see what we get. Oh, no. Man, see? Look, I'm not even staying focused here. Cats go this way. Storm Maidens go this way. Not to give you all the attention here, Zalon, but I mean, as long as you keep popping, as long as you keep hitting me, I'm going to keep hitting you. You end up going to sleep on me or something like that, then I'll just go hit someone else. I'll go pick on Jim for a little bit. Doug, you don't gem any build your troops. Gem strictly used on stones, boosts, and pulls. As the way it should be. I agree with that. Unless you literally have cash to liquefy. The only time I'll gem a building is if I really, really, really need to free up that builder. And it's only going to cost me like 50 gems to do so. Like I'm down to like 15 minutes and I'm like, I really need to move on to this next one. Or like anchoring might make me throw maybe a couple of gems on there just to get it started. We'll see what I'm left over from this event. I'm hoping this one doesn't take a lot. With a couple of 3 stars off the get-go, this honestly feels pretty good. Rebel, you're seriously using my stream timer right now to time a frozen pizza in the oven. Oh, nice, nice. All right, rank 45. I'm not going to get into a new zone until I break that 2,000. Where are we at reward-wise? Pulling an Adana there, level 15. Another 100 divine gems. Working my way into some more 3-star rewards now. So, Ice Helm's up next. 500 gems. And Tyrius. And you know what? Let's do this. Let's pull up my little list here. As I didn't recap this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm just going to assume you've probably went ahead and probably watched the event video, or a few that are out there, but talking about the overall value of this event while we're just setting up these battles, right? What do we got? We had 1 bonus token, which basically is free. And this also came up on a question posted on one of my videos. So I'm going to we'll walk through this, right? How do I break down what an event costs versus its value? You know, a few people usually ask me, like, how do I really calculate this? I've actually even had the devs ask me, they're like, how do you get your calculations? Some of the people are really curious about how you break it down. So if you've never heard me do it before, I'll walk you through it here. How I assign the different gem values, where do I get the cost. The one thing I don't have, missing JJ on this one. You know, right as we got that 30 points of data, JJ had to take a break for a little bit. Understandable. Nothing wrong with that. But right as we got the right amount of data to really start getting some good analysis, unfortunately, he had to take a break. Hopefully, he's still collecting data. So when he does come back, that we'll have, you know, at least all these gaps that, even though he's not doing it live with us, that we'll have those gaps to come back and fill in on. But my event breakdown goes like this. I'm going to run through each one. And bonus token 1, get for free. Portal stones, there's a 50 bundle and a 100 bundle. It's 6 gems per portal stone. So that's 900 gem value right there. Then you get 4 of the ancient tokens, or the boost tokens in this event. They're valued at 2k a piece, so that's 8k in gems. Gems alone in the event, we've got 4 bundles, so it's slightly on the lower end for this event. That's one thing we saw change, slightly on the lower end. Only 4 bundles and a max of 3,350. So we have 100 bundle, 500,000, and 1,750, which is a rather odd value, but it's okay. So 3,350 in pure gems in the milestones. Now, divine gems I don't factor into a cost, just because I don't really have it factored as divine gems equal X in standard gems. I don't have that. But we've got 500 there. Relics, we've got 2 2-stars, and we have 5 3-stars. Now, to pull a relic from the altar, it's 1,000 gems. 4-star relics, we have 5. With that, guaranteed 4-star relic pull in the altar is 6k gems. So that's 30,000 value right there. So in relics alone in the milestones, we have 37,000 value. Then we've got Titans. We've got 2 2-stars at a level 15. Those are epic tokens, so those get 8k a piece. We've got 2 3-stars at level 10. Again, I compare that to what you could get from an epic token. Those are another 16k. So in total, between those 4 Titans, you've got 24k gems. Well, I'm out of Stormmaidens now. What? Oh, I'm running out of Panthers, too. I gotta switch up my game. All right, let's bring in some other disposable troops. And Titan, and I at least get the spells on that one, so that's all good. I'll keep that. So between the Titans, again, 24k between those 2 and 3-stars, 4 in total. Then you've got your 2 4-star Titans. I treat those as if you did get lucky from the pulls, because they are level 1, which comes in the daily pulls. And eventually, every Titan becomes available in a pool to pull from. So with that, Edalus, I gave 2K as if he was your first daily pull. And then Poseidon, I treated as a second daily pull, so he gets 4K assigned to him for a total of 6K. So I add all that up together, and that is how I get my total cost, which I actually never wrote down. But this one, I actually never wrote down. What is it? Let's see, it was 6K. Oh, was it like 79? I think I actually just cleared the number. Plus 24, that's 30. Plus another 37. Let's move these arches around really quick. And then from there, we've got 3350, 8K, 900. So 79,250. Yeah, that was the number I had on my screen. So 79,250 is your value. Oh, man. Definitely have disposable troops here. So that's how we get the value of the event, right? So with that, now that I read a lot, I was looking at paper. Let me go back. I've seen plenty of comments coming through, so let me scroll through there here. Zalan, I think that's where I left off. Dougie, my wife has no clue to my DOT addiction. I've done well keeping it on the DL. Very nice, very nice. Zalan, you got coffee. Plus, you're streaming after me. Nice. Okay, good. We'll make sure we got that set up then. So, you heard people are planning on gemming anchor time on Monday since they believe alliances will be capping like crazy. Thoughts? Yes. Very nice. Thank you very much. Keep your DOT missions to yourself. Likely will after the gates drop. Zalan, I talked to JJ again today. He will be back. He's playing more than he thought he would. I busted him the other day with 250 battles. Nice, nice. Yeah, hopefully everything, wasn't too major for why he needed to take a break. Maybe he just needed, playing the game alone takes quite a bit. Doing that and making content really does take a lot. Like, I legitimately understand how being a YouTube content creator is a full-time job. The unfortunate thing to it is I can't pay my bills off of it yet to be a full-time YouTube streamer, but I actually still have that childish dream to make that happen. Talking to JJ again, Game Rescue just nabbed a land and got 47K VP with the cap bonus. Nice. Who did you didn't cap that for me, did you? That is pretty nice though. What is that here on Legends Vintage? I don't know where you're playing at, but that is pretty. It's pretty good. It is that cap bonus. That's what it's all about. That's the only time I ever cap a land is for cap bonus. Somebody asked JJ if my cookies are drawing interest for this downtime. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's not even friendly play. Was when the event is Throne Wars. War guy this weekend. He's hungry. Nice, right? Rebel check out rank 11 VP Islands fat with VP. Nice. Raiden. Num num. All alliance is glowing. Technically, it's Throne War prep during another event, but Chick chat 30K, right? Is that what we're talking about there? Just making sure here. What do we got? Any ping pong set up? Nothing. Then I start 27 supposed to be stripping them. Yikes. You never cap. Oh, you can cap me, man. If I leave my lands with the bonus out there, I considered capping away from Zalan. He had a juicy VP land earlier, and I was like, maybe I should take it. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna let Zalan have that. I'm gonna let Zalan keep that. I think it might have been one of these guys. Although that Ulrich, I've learned I don't mess with the level 60 Ulrich. I just don't do it. But let me tell you, so here's where I can get on about this for just a minute. Arch Stanton, Cream, what is up? What's going on? Arch, can I take a guess? I noticed you dipped out on a chat just a little while ago. I assume you got your fill in of a certain somebody in chat and started to wear a few people thin. Vintage, do you think you guys will be there for? Are you guys in line for promo to be there for Throne Wars next season? Oh, Rebel, you just went to go hit him and got beat to every single one of them. All right, who's still alive? Back here. What? Spearman, do your job. You're slacking. Man, I really hope you're not Union. Absolutely, say Vintage. Nice. You guys got promo easy peasy. Nice. So am I talking about line? Right, I am talking about line. I am talking about a line. Line chat. Good old line. Line. All right, what are we at? 128? I think it's time to do a DG pool. I can't wait anymore. So let's get in there. Let's do it. Do I want to do it? Of course I do. 500 Divine Gems? There's no way I'm saving up to 5. That's one thing I can't save. I can't save Divine Gems. Hero Soul. Okay. See, this is why I should have just kept pulling after that 4-star. All right. I'll wait. After pulling that, I'm not going to pull immediately. I'll wait for another stream. Maybe I'll pull another 500 tomorrow evening or something like that. But a 3-star XP relic. I got plenty of XP relics I still have to burn through, but it's okay. It's better still. I'm really not disappointed. I actually really not disappointed by the XP because I've been using it to just kind of dump into Valorn. I've run out of fusion food, so I've just been doing these battles with her to kind of get her up there. But I'm not going to pull again after a 3-star. That's not what I'm going for. So, but I should have pulled again after that 4-star. Should have just gone for it. That's all right. Tomorrow I will return with some more divine gem pulls. Maybe just pull. Maybe I don't have to pull it plural. Let's just throw them all in there. This is where, again, I'm getting sloppy here. Just bull rush them the whole way. Losing the spearmen, but I got plenty of them. Or I should bring some militia out. Here we go. I don't even think I used my Omega troop there on that one, right? Arch, yes, it's the reason. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. You need to tighten that boost militia and summons Omega militia. All right, what do you guys think about that? What if we had like Valorn, 5 skills for militia plus Omega militia along with that? What do you think? Salon, you talked to Shooter a few days ago. Salon, you like keep tabs on everybody, right? Check in with JJ, checking in with Shooter. You said you checked in with I think it was Sergian, right? Recently. Oh, I got plenty to spare. I should go ahead and start making some more of those Panthers though, and Stormaids. A little busy for videos, but still playing. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, that's the thing. For as much as everyone loves making videos. I mean, I think every one of us that does the YouTube stuff loves making the videos, but when real life comes up, man, it doesn't pay the bills, right? So you always got to focus on real life and come back to creating content when you're good. But what's nice is, almost everyone who's ever kind of like taken even just a little bit of a pause, for the most part, has at least come back to give us at least a second dose. Like DBR, he took some time off, and eventually he came back to it. And then he's gone again. But I know DBR has actually been very busy in real life as well. So with that, I don't think DBR is it. I mean, he's not even doing just general content. Like, he used to do a lot of, um, reviews. That's what it is, right? Drive-by reviews. And he really hasn't been doing a lot of that. He's been quite busy in his real life. So good for that dude. And, everyone kind of just, sometimes you just shift things around a little bit. That's what it's all about. Yeah, Vintage. Well, Vintage, you said that you just took on that new contract, right? So being able to, you know, like you said, basically have to go through a whole learning curve process again and all that stuff that, it changes. And, for me, my difficult thing is every week in, week out, my schedule is different. I never have the exact same schedule every week for me. So I'm a different city, different state, sometimes different country. The hours that I'm working, they move around a little bit. Let's see, who was I looking for? Anthrax. What do you got set up? Let's go take a look. Oh, there we go. That's nice. And all of yours are open too. Zalana, I'm going to give you a little bit of a break from it just because a few of yours were bubbled. I'm just going to switch it up. That's all. So, yeah, it's just kind of been, you just got to work with what you got, do what you can. And, I don't think anyone ever hates anyone for having to just juggle what we know real life throws at us, right? That's what it's all about. Got to keep the lights on. You keep the lights on, that means you can actually still make videos. That's what counts. Where can I maximize that spell? Right here. Here we go. So it's because you're chatting too much. You're still raiding. I know you are. I know you are. I'm just saying you had some bubbles. You had some bubbles. So I just came to switch it up. Doing the same lands. I was also kind of just starting to not pay attention too much to what I was doing. So switching it up because a different layout makes me have to turn my mind back on again. That's what it's all about. So on, you're working on getting D from Non-Toxic to start streaming. She would give Lou a run for best female streamer, but she's nervous. I mean, she was on your Discord the other day, right? That's one thing I still need to work on. I really need to work on getting my Discord to work better through my live stream. I've made some adjustments, especially to this now. So I have found out that my computer performs much better for live streams like this when I don't include my camera on there. I don't know if it's just because of the camera that's built in. So I don't know if maybe if I added a USB cable that maybe the streaming would be smoother with it. But I noticed the moment that camera for the live stream comes on, the drop rate, the frame rate, all that kind of stuff immediately starts to tank heavily. So That's why I've left the camera off. Again, I'm not streaming through Mob Crush, which has been the new mobile tool that I've been using to live stream, but instead this is actually through my Mac, which is what I was having trouble with for so long, which is why I took a break from live streaming for a minute to really try to get sorted out. My hard drive crashed. When I got my computer back, kind of just reset a few things, did a few things differently, and it's worked out pretty good so far. So the only thing is, I just still need to work on that whole. I need Discord in this because that's what I would prefer. I would actually really enjoy having Discord running while doing these videos, so that way anyone that's in the chat now could actually jump in and voice chat with me. I just have to still tinker with it. I haven't messed with that since I got my computer back up and running from that crash. So that's what that is, right? Was spur of the moment, but some of that stuff is easier to say than type. Rebel, you're streaming now. Sweet. How I find you. Grinding with all y'all is the only way to get her done. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know that's why the live streams help out during the events, because I know it's a matter of, I do the same thing. I just put the headphone in, put it on speakerphone, depending where I'm at, just lay it down in there and just get it going, right? Rebel, I don't know if I've added this for you yet. Let me see if it's on there. If not, I will literally add it right now. I've got, I think, pretty much all the streamers set up to have links to their channels if we put it in there. Okay, doesn't look like that's coming up. So, Rebel, I'm going to actually set you up right now with a link to your channel, so that way I can include that. What? What was that? That wasn't ping pong. This is ping pong. Oh, and of course I come into Nightbot. What does it say? Top chatter? Zalon Isam. There it is, right? Top command? Podcast. That's because I dropped that recently. Commands. Let's add a custom one. Add a command. What's it going to be called? Exclamation point rebel. Duh. See? Adjust some stuff live on the fly here. Get it working. Alright, get some cats. I feel like I need to put you over here because that one stupid ass cat that comes around. Yes, I know Soldier streamed earlier. I've seen quite a few stream notifications. All come up and whatnot. So a few people have been at it. I haven't even caught up on yesterday's post live stream stuff. After show, I'm not using my spells. So I've got even some content I got to go back through and get caught up on. But I know I've seen Soul just like some of his stuff he's just posted on social media. But he showed a bunch of London footage and pics from Natural Motion. Man, see, looking at that, it's just going to make me. I actually was looking at my pictures from when I went a little while ago, back in February. And I was like, man, I want to go back, man. I miss it. I had such a good time up there. When I was at the last time, I was like, guys, if we ever get a chance to do this again, like I want to actually go live from up here, because we were under our contract to basically say, like, don't you can't release anything up here, and then here's some things that you just got to make sure you don't mention, and all that good stuff. So me, Zay, DBR, we all had to pre-record stuff and edit it and drop it later, which was fun because I think came up pretty good. I actually still like going back and watching my London visit video. But I know if I look at his stuff, I'm just going to be like, I miss it and I need to go back. But I forget, like, what game did they actually go up there for? Because I know they didn't go up there because of DOT, but they went up there for something else. Marco, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, bud. Recharge time. I guess. I can just go. Let's go ahead and pull in those 100. I don't think I'll stream all the way through these 100. Zalan, just so you know, I'm not streaming all the way through 100 Portal Stones. Actually, let me know. I mean, if you think a good 2 hour mark, Zalan, would you be good with picking up at the 2 hour mark? If I threw that over to you, that's about 18 minutes away. But I may or may not do a divine gem right at the 2 hour mark. So it might be just a few minutes after that, right? Or I'll pull just a few minutes before it. But Zalan, if you're streaming, be ready to go right around that 2 hour mark. You know why I'm making that so evident and clear, Mr. Zalan. Late after I told you, be ready for a live stream the other day. They were there for Space Ape Games. Nice, but it's cool. Apoc, Zaid, Soldier, right? They all were there. Nice. And I know Zaid is actually like right there. I mean, he's just outside of London by a little bit. Because he was, I remember seeing on his Instagram, he was up over at Sega earlier this year. Like man, that's Zaid, man. He's gaming it intensely. But I know that's also part of his career path he wants to go into is get into coding, game design, all that kind of good stuff. How much time do you have? How much time do you need? That's the real question, Zlum. If I were to go to the 2 hour mark, that would put me 17 minutes away from now, which roughly is right around 11 p.m. our time zone, right? Eastern, if that's where you still are. I'm not on the road, I'm at home, so Eastern right now. All right. Let's keep rolling. And these not having or using buffed archers to any degree. I mean, even the buffed ones don't feel great right about now. But using not buffed archers, man, this is a whole nother battlefield. They are struggling to put down those Goliaths in the last battle. Let's see how they do here. But anyways, back to your comment, Zalon. I know Lou hasn't been doing as much streaming lately. D should get into it. I think it's always nice to get that. I actually was trying to convince my wife to get into some DOT live streaming. She doesn't even play the game yet. And I'm like, oh, come on, you should do it. But she just started her own new business as well, so I don't think I'll be able to sucker her into doing any game streaming, even though I really wanted to. Anthrax, huzzah! I think I'm picking on you right now, Anthrax. I can't remember. You were Jim. Who did I come pick on? Why did you guys walk away from that? What are you doing? What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. Let's get some more popcorn here. T. Peaburn. Really, T. Got her hooked on it. Has she ever seen my wife? I gotta say, I can't say this too loud, right? My wife's really not a gamer. Never really has been. Now, I am a gamer. I always have been. I'm curious, T. Is your wife a gamer, or did you just kind of like get her playing it? My wife likes to play the like the gem match games. She's hooked on this like Wizard of Oz one. But I'm curious to know, like, is she or has she been a gamer and then just kind of like got into it? Clay, hello, yo, what's going on? It's a fun thing to chat about and play together when we have a chance. Nice. Yeah, it is. I think that common ground is always pretty cool, especially when it's something so casual like that. Yeah, Zalan, I know them. Those with that don't play. Hashtag the struggle is real. Hashtag first world problems. Hashtag DOT is life. Come on, you won't Don't squeeze up in there. What? Suck. Now, of course, I just reversed that. What am I doing here? There we go. There we go. I think that's kind of set up. Not really. So T, she's really not much of a gamer. Did Sims way back when, but no console or phone games until now. Nice, dude. I consider that like an epic win right there. All right, Storm Maiden, let's throw you in over here, and you over there too. Archers, you could just stand there, do your thing, just look around, take a break. You get 15 minutes, I think, according to most regulations. So there you go. Okay, I'm going to throw this out there for anyone that's coming in and out. Right? You're here on the stream. You know who I am. I don't have to say that to you. But what you don't know, maybe by now, is where I'm going. It's all the way. I'm going all the way, baby. Right? We got Poseidon here. I'm at, I'm close to breaking, right? I'm almost in that 2,000 rank there. That's pretty nice. I whispered it so my wife wouldn't hear. Of course, Alon. Duh. I'm not an idiot now. I'm not an idiot. I know when to, increase and switch all that good stuff. But I started in, what did I start out with, guys? Like rank 11,000 or something like that. I'm now up to rank 2,651. I only have 3,767 souls, 233 away from the next, which means, as far as reward goes, we can pull in some gems. I'll collect the Tyrius. I am finally into the, just broke into the bronze tier. So 3-star Hoplite Cord is the current unlock that I have. Next is onto an ancient token at 4,000. So that's where I'm working to. But I am going all the way on this event. As far as the event goes, we still have 2 days and 6 hours. So plenty of time to kind of get this done, according to me. Because I know the only way I'm getting this done is by pulling relics. I don't have the time to do time grind, 13 souls at a time. I'll try to do that as much as I can to stretch out as much as I possibly can. But I know I'm pulling. So if I'm in here at rank 26, if I can keep going and I can break into the top 2,000, I'll now increase up to 2,500 gems, so that's not all that bad. That'll be pretty good. And we'll see where we go. When we end up near the end, see where that can pull us in. Now with that, pull wise, I got a nice double 3 back to back. Hey, there we go. Snoop Frog just subscribed, right? Sweet. Thanks, bud. Much appreciated. All right, so what do we got here? Did a 2 divine gems on pull so far, right? We got a 4-star Drake with Earth Resist. Right, Snoop Frog says, "Sup my frizzles," right? Having a hip hop and a ribbity kind of night right there. Snoop Frog, keep it with like childish type of comments. Anyways, okay. So, what else we got here? This, of course, is also going to be available on a podcast. So, !podcast can bring up the link for you guys any point in time. And Rebel, I never even finished setting up your command. I need to do that. All right, looks like that 3 stars finally used up. I think that's both of them. Yep, used up. So I pulled in 2 3 stars. I had an old one with 1 use left, so one of these doesn't count. I've got the single 2-star, and I've had 2 1-star pulls so far. So we'll switch over to the 1-star. I also am a firm believer of using up all of my event relics before I pull for another one. So I always pull until I get a 1-star. Once I get a 1-star, I stop pulling. Then I come in and I use all of those relics up, and then I'll go in and I'll pull again. Sometimes I'll even just close the game out in between those pulls just to really give myself a clean, fresh start for going for those relics. That is how I approach the voodoo of relic boost pulls. Everyone's got their own way of doing it. That's mine. But Rebel, I got to finish setting this up, which means I also need to switch it up a bit. Clay, I'm using level 25 Athena for the event. How are you liking using her? Do you think you will level her quickly or casually? I am going to be doing it casually. So, as far as Guardians went, the let's see what we're gonna do here. Rebel, I'm gonna add you as a moderator. Good job getting promoted. I'm also gonna go to your channel. Gotta open that in a new tab so I don't lose my current one, so I can keep up on chat. Oh, but let's see. Florida Rebel, here we go. All right, I need your link. I need your URL. Got it. Nightbot. Nightbot, Nightbot, Nightbot. Where'd you go? Message. Check out FL Rebel channel. There we go. Everyone can use it and submit. Fantastic. They should be ready to rock and roll. So now, probably after a few minutes, but if we try that one more time, you should be good to go. Zalan, I see you got your link going there. Exclamation point, Zalan. All right, superstition is real, absolutely. Snoop Frog, you are Rebel. You switch your device. That is you. But here you go. All right, let's see if we try it one more time. Snoop, do it one more time. Try your exclamation point Rebel, and let's see if that actually works now. It might be a little delayed because I literally just set it up, so don't bank on miracles here, but you might be able to get that link to work for your channel now. Let's bring you guys all up here. All right, Zalan, how you looking? It worked. Rock and roll. Come on, walk into that box there. And there we go. One more back here. There we go. There we go. All right, should we do one more DG pull before we wrap the stream up? We got about 6 minutes until we hit the 2-hour mark. Right before we wrap up, we could do, again, another event rundown here. I'll give you my thoughts on the Titan. I'll give you my thoughts on what basically we have available in here and what I'd love to see for future events. And then we'll get ready to kind of pass this off to Zalan. How much time do you have? Yet again, Zalan, same question. How much time do you need? But if I were to close this up right at the 2-hour mark, that leaves you with 4.5 minutes, Zalan. But if you can't do that, I mean, I can go until you can be ready. I just, if I'm going to wrap it up, 2 hours is a really nice segment to have that close up at, not only for the YouTube stream, but even for the podcast. Nice, clean 2-hour podcast works out well. So let me know. For anyone who's listening to this on the podcast as well, let me also put out something very specific to you guys too. And for anyone also still looking at this on YouTube, download Anchor. Join me on the podcasts, whether it be live while I do it, or you could also drop comments on the podcast after watching it if you download the Anchor app. That will give you the ability to leave me some voice messages, and I can include them into the podcast as well, only if you're using Anchor. Now, if you're listening to this on anything else, or if you are looking for podcasts to listen to any time of the day, you can check me out on any of your podcast channels. I'm available on all of them, including the major ones like Apple's podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Those will probably be your three biggest ones when it comes to listening to it, including the app I use to actually make it, which is Anchor. Outside of that, then there's literally like a five or six more that I'm not even familiar with myself, but I'm available on all podcast networks now. So I just want to put that out there one more time. I'm going to go ahead and put in my podcast link into the chat here. So if you guys want to get involved with me there, I'd be more than glad to have you guys. Plus, I'll also be looking, guys and gals, I'll also be looking at creating podcast only content for you guys. So there you go. And thanks, pick on me all you want. Hope you get some good drops. Yeah, I am. Although I'm probably going to be wrapping it up. I don't know how much more battles I will do since I've already been going for a little bit. I've been picking on you and Zalan. And closing it up there. I got to take a look at this. What's this free VP? What do we got happening here? Someone leave something undefended? Oh, it's like a level 14. No, I can't take that from you. I mean, I could. I got a spot for it. Why not? Oh, but I'm not going to get any souls for it. I don't want you. Sorry, you're not worth it. All right, let's see. Zalan. Let's go hit you up one more time. Actually, I'm going to hit up Anthrax because easier troop situations. Yep, Zalan, exclamation point, Bo. Bo's been quiet lately. Hopefully he's doing well. I know, again, also busy stuff happening, so. Exclamation point, Soldier Works, exclamation point. I don't know. There's quite a few others that are listed. I think there's probably even some people in there who aren't doing content so much anymore that are probably still listed in there, but it's all good. Never know the day that they might return. You know, if D starts streaming, then get the code in there for her too. Exclamation point D for that one. Pretty easy. If she starts getting into stream, I mean, she came into the Discord with you, so she joined you on yours, so that could be a step in the right direction for an all new DOT streamer. Oh, you both are in that box. It'll get you. Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Omega Troop, fire, yeah. There you go. Do it. Come on, they're in your look at that. Okay, there you go. Come on. How close they gotta get to you before you start firing their Storm Maiden? Do your job. You got one job. Talked to Bo earlier. Surprise, surprise. Oh, what a surprise, Zalan. You talked to him. You know what, Zalan? At least I know if I ever disappeared, I know that at least I'd have you out there looking for me. Anthrax, yeah, word on the street. I can't even read that without laughing. Word on the street is Bo is dropped to Castle 13. He does. He probably's got some work to do there. Oh, I don't think is that hard time I'm giving him not gonna go away. He's not the worst. He's the worst for bringing it up, but that was actually my comment that he's bringing back up. I think I said it on your streams a lot, right? All right, so it's 2 hours. Let's start to wrap this up. Zalan, that's your cue, okay? God of the Sea event Poseidon. As of right now, you still have 2 days and 5 hours, okay? It's currently 11:04 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. on Friday, October 12th. Currently, I'm ranked 2,550. It's a nice even number to leave off at. I'm at 3975 soul count, so that's pretty low. It's not great, guys, but don't judge me. 25 souls to my next one. I'll probably knock those out before I go to bed. Next reward unlock here, I'm in the bronze tier, so I'm going to get another token at the 4,000 mark. That's what I got. And rank-wise, I'm currently positioned for the 1,000 gems, but I feel very confident that I'm going to be moving out of that tier and into the next one with just a few more souls. With that, we've also done 2 Divine Gem pulls back at the hour and a half mark. So that gives you something to look back and see what I got there. Did get a 4-star relic, and I also got 3-star XP. And for a third and final Divine Gem pull, we're going to get something great. I feel it here. I just can't resist not pulling this third one here. We are going to get another 3-star XP relic. Okay, so not great. That was so great, it's not great. But I'm not disappointed in that new altar. The fact that it's only 3 stars and above is good. And I at least got 1 4-star out of it. I didn't get, what was it Dougie? Dougie's stretch of 5, nothing but 4 stars and a 5-star. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow. I've got another 705 Divine Gems to go through and pull. We'll use that on a tomorrow evening's live stream, so join me then. Again, join me on the podcasts or check my podcasts out on anything I'm streaming there. Going to go ahead and drop the link in there right now. Everyone head on over, ! Zalan. Once he goes live, click on over there and get ready to watch him. Give him the hardest time you possibly can because A, he deserves it, and B, he can take it. So, from the Sanctuary Omega Alliance and the Knights Who Say Nigh, I'm Gaiman Yeager. Right out here, we are in position, ready to rock and roll in Legends League with Log, with a couple of the NTs. So glad to be up here getting things done. Words to the wise, get up here in Legends League and hang out with people, man. It is well worth it. Honestly, probably the best league in the game right now. It's fantastic. Don't be scared, right? So guys, I'm closing off on this Gotta See live stream with 3 Divine Gem pulls. Thanks for tuning in. Head on over to Zalan's. I'll catch you there for a little bit. I'm going to pop in and say, hey, I'm going to drop a like on your channel, Zalan, but then I might have to go to bed because I got an early day of all-day travel tomorrow. So thanks for tuning in, everyone that watched live and or after the fact, tuned into the podcast. Lots of love out to all you guys, DOT fam, but I'm Gaiman Yeager, and I'm signing out.